All right, y'all, I got a message for you today. So, yesterday, I got up very early in the morning to go and take my car to my brother's job so that it could be fixed. I thought there was something wrong with it, some things that were acting weird. So, I'm like, let me go and get my car fixed. So, I get my car to the shop, and he comes back to me, with a sheet of paper telling me, all the information about my car. Turns out my car didn't need to be fixed. So I don't know how much y'all know about cars, but I'm gonna make this as simple as possible. I thought that my alternator needed to be replaced, which the alternator is what charges the battery in your car. And in order for the alternator to charge your battery, you have to drive the car. You have to put the car to use for what it was made for, basically. And because my job is literally across the street from my apartment, I drive less than a mile within 3 days. I don't drive far at all. So my battery has not been getting charged. My battery was low in my car. The percentage that it was at was under 80%, which is concerning for a battery. And basically what he told me was, your battery is so low and everything is acting weird because you're literally not driving enough for your battery to charge. And of course I saved some money, and I was happy that nothing was wrong with my car. I have a long trip coming up, so that's definitely going to help my battery charge. But when he told me that made me think about something, especially for me personally in my life. There are a lot of things, experiences that I've been wanting to have, but I've been too afraid to step outside of my comfort zone. Okay? This made me think about the fact that I'm not putting myself out there enough. And these YouTube videos, this is the most I've put myself out there in a while, because I've always considered myself a shy person. I don't like talking in front of people. Makes me nervous or whatever. And I'm definitely at a time in my life where I'm growing out of that. The making videos is definitely helping. And there are a lot of things that I want to do that, I'm not giving up on. And there's a lot of effort that's going to be required from me, a lot of movement that's going to be required from me to make these things happen. So basically, I'm not putting in the effort. I'm not going far enough to see my potential actually be reached. I'm not putting myself out there enough to display, my talents and my skills and my capabilities. One thing that I'm very good at, that I noticed at a very young age, is that I'm good with words. I have a way with words. I'm a great writer. I've always been a great writer. And when I do talk, when I'm in a place where I'm comfortable enough to actually get my words out in a cohesive way, I have a way with words. And what blocked me from that was my shyness. Always been shy. I don't consider myself shy anymore, but I'm still kind of a nervous person when it comes to talking in front of people. But that's definitely something that I see myself growing out of right now. But that whole situation definitely inspired me to push myself to my full potential, because we all out here with some potential, with some talent, some capabilities, some skills, some gifts that we are not using, that we are not sharing. And here's another cliche saying, if you don't use it, you lose it, which is true in a way, to a certain extent, I think, because I've not really spoken in front of people for years, and I still have this gift, but it might not be, if you don't use it, you lose it, in a way that you forget how to do it, but you're losing out. on a lot. You're losing out on, especially if it's something you can monetize. You're losing out on that, that fortune, that money. You're losing out on the connections that you can make by sharing your gifts and your talents and your skills. So I hope this inspired y'all as much as it inspired me. I'm definitely at a point in my life where I want to see how far I can go. I want to see how much I can do. I want to see what it looks like when I'm doing my absolute best and reaching my peak potential. So once again, I hope this inspired y'all, encourage y'all to push yourself further than you've ever, pushed yourself before, to get yourself out of your comfort zone. And honestly, one tip that I have for those people who consider themselves shy or, become a nervous wreck when it comes to doing something in front of people, or just don't know where to start, or are worried about, what other people gonna say, don't worry about that, because we all out here, I ain't gonna say we all out here doing our best, but we all out here just living life. And honestly, those people who got something to say, it could be good, first of all, and if they ain't got nothing good to say, then that is their fear coming up. That's their blockages coming up, and they're projecting. So don't even pay them no mind. Anyway, that's my message for y'all today. Be well.